here's another question on trigonometric identities. It says that we have to prove that tan upon 1 plus cos theta plus tan upon 1 minus cos theta equals 2 upon sine theta cos theta. Okay. So we start with the left-hand side, tan theta upon 1 plus cos theta plus tan theta upon 1 minus cos theta. We have to simplify this and get this in the end. We're going to change this into a single fraction by taking LCM. And the numerators become tan theta times 1 minus cos theta plus tan theta times 1 plus cos theta. Expand the numerator and some values will get cancelled. The denominator stays the same. Okay. Now, in the numerator, this and this cancels out and we have 2 tan theta. And in the denominator, we have the identity a plus b times a minus b, which becomes a square minus b square. So the denominator will become 1 square minus cos square theta. And we know that sine square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. That means 1 minus cos square theta is equals to sine square theta. So the denominator becomes sine square theta. Okay. Now here there's no tan theta. So we're going to change tan theta into sine theta over cos theta. So we get 2 sine theta upon sine square theta times cos theta. Okay. So tan became sine over cos. So now the sine and the square is going to cancel and we have the required form, which is 2 upon sine theta cos theta. Okay. This is what we were required to show. Okay. In the next part, we have to solve the given equation using the result we got in part 1. So instead of the left-hand side, we're going to write 2 upon sine theta cos theta. This gets replaced with this. Okay. So we have 2 upon sine theta cos theta equals 6 upon tan theta. Cross multiply 2 tan theta equals 6 sine theta cos theta. Then 2 sine theta upon cos theta equals 6 sine theta cos theta. We've replaced tan with sine upon cos. Okay. Now I'm going to send the cos to the other side. So we get 2 sine theta equals 6 sine theta cos square theta. Now, a very, very, very bad idea would be cutting these sine thetas. Never ever do that in quadratics or in trigonometry. Instead, what is expected from you is to bring all the values to the same side and factorize. When we factorize this, we can take out 2 and sine theta and we get 1 minus 3 cos square theta. This gives us 2 sine theta is equals to 0, which means sine theta is equals to 0. Or it gives us 1 minus 3 cos square theta equals 0, which gives 1 is equals to 3 cos square theta, which gives 1 over 3 is equals to cos square theta. And then I'm going to take square root on both sides. And remember, whenever we place square root, we must write plus minus sign. So I have cos theta equals square root 1 over 3 or cos theta equals negative square root 1 over 3. And we also have sine theta is equals to 0. Okay. Now we solve all three of these equations within the given domain, which is 0 to 180. Okay. Let me start with sine theta is equals to 0. Do the working here. Okay. Sine theta is equals to 0. Okay. So find absolute angle by taking sine inverse of 0. And absolute angle also comes out to be 0. Okay. Now we plot this here and here, and these angles are just 0. This is 0, this is 0. Ideally, we should just be making a horizontal line like this and a horizontal line like this. Anyway, I've just shown a very minute angle just to explain the concept. So we have two angles within the given domain. One is 0 degree itself. So theta is equals to 0 degrees. And the other one would be 180 minus 0, which is 180 degrees. But the problem with these solutions is that they do not lie in the domain. The domain is 0, theta is greater than 0 and less than 180. It's not greater than equals to and less than equals to. If the question had included equals to sign here, then this would have been our solution and this would have been our solution as well. But since it did not, we will not be writing this as the final answer. We just say that this is out of the domain. Out of domain. So we do not include them. Okay. Now we come to this. Cos is positive. Let's find the absolute angle first. Absolute angle is cos inverse square root 1 upon 3, which gives 54.7. So absolute angle is coming out to be 54.7. Okay. Cos is positive here in the first quadrant and add sugar to coffee and the last quadrant. So this is 54.7 and this is 54.7. The domain is just from 0 to 180 degrees. So we only have one answer within this given domain, which is 54.7. The other answer, 360 minus 54.7, is out of the domain. Okay. Now let's take this negative cos. The absolute angle is going to stay the same because we take cos inverse of square root 1 upon under root 3 again. Remember, whenever we're taking absolute angle or finding absolute angle, we take cos inverse or sine inverse or tan inverse of the positive value, not of the negative value, but the positive value. That will also give us 54.7, but this will get plotted in second quadrant and third quadrant where cos is negative. So we have 54.7 here and 54.7 here. Only this answer is within the domain. The other one is outside of the domain. So the other answer of theta is going to be 180 minus 54.7, which gives 125.3. These are the only two answers within the given domain.